start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. And it all starts up front in the trenches.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 1. They try the left side here with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Jackson on second down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a third and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They will indeed go for it. Vick. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long. No score after one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Vic on second down. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Vic with a give to Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now here's Vic. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Aaron Donald with a sack. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 60 average! 60 average!
Vic to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little, but didn't break. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, the secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. A gain of 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. That throw by Vick, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Vick readies to throw. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, it's Vick. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Vick, option right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And Vick's throw there incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Another run with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They just hit it straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Here's Vick off the play fake for Sanders. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ricky Williams, 28 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
19 tight.
From the gun, Vick. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Michael Vick. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Steps away to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. 2nd down, goal to go. Throwing, Vick. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jamar Chase, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
19 Lions.
Here's Vick. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Jackson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Vic to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Michael Vick. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.